Hello. I am Reagan Eggers, and I am here to teach you a 60-minute vinyasa flow class, or vinyasa yoga flow, rather, for my Karma Yoga series with my Vinyasa teacher training program. So we'll work through this class for about an hour, moving and breathing in unison. So if you have any injuries that you're nursing, or you need any special support, please take care of yourself. Always have water. I practice with 2 blocks. I find them incredibly handy. So just like I said, take care of yourself. I'll incorporate modifications throughout the class, but if anything doesn't work for you, don't do it. I definitely want to make sure things feel good in your body when you finish practicing. All right, so with that in mind, we will start practice today in child's pose. So you'll bring your big toes together to touch, knees wide on your mat, and rest your forehead down onto the earth. You can reach your fingertips towards the front of your space. And just settle in. If it feels good, you can massage your forehead. You rock your forehead side to side. Start to tune into your breath. Becoming present to your practice, the next 60 minutes on the mat. A lot of times that starts with just breathing. Simply inhale and exhale. If it feels good and safe, you can close your eyes, soften your gaze, start to shift your intention inside. I love child's pose because it's very introverted, I guess. So you're kind of curled in upon yourself. So it gives you an opportunity to kind of close out or turn off all the noise and hubbub of the day and just be still. Keep breathing right where you are. And when you're ready, we're going to start to deepen our breath. You stay in child's pose. Take a big inhale. Fill your belly, fill your ribs, fill all the way up to the crown of your head. And exhale, let all of that go. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. On your next inhale, we'll keep our mouths closed. So we're going to create an Ujjayi Pranayama, a breath that you can hear that's audible throughout our class. So as you inhale, fill up to capacity with a closed mouth. Exhale. And imagine that you say the HA sound as you exhale. So as if you were fogging a mirror, but your mouth is closed, so it becomes very loud and almost echoey inside your throat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. So you're dragging the throat across the back, or dragging your breath rather across the back of your throat, creating a loud, voluminous breath. So we want to be able to hear our breath as we move through class today. We want to let our breath be our guide. Take one more big breath here. Know that you can always come back to child's pose throughout the practice. You can always come back to your breath throughout practice as a grounding tool. On your next inhale, we'll come up to a tabletop position. So you press into your shins. Find your wrists stacked right under your shoulders, your knees stacked right under your hips. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, we'll find cat pose. Round your spine towards the ceiling. Hug your chin to your chest. Maybe you curl in towards yourself. On your next inhale, you'll drop your belly, lift your gaze for cow pose. Exhale, round forward, cat. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow. Nice. Keep moving just like that. Use your breath. Warming up our spine. And just noticing any spots that might be sticky or uncomfortable. See if you can move into that space. A lot of times we have, I guess, a mess in our body. Something that is tangled up or knotted. And it's nice to move through it. What we want to do is untangle those knots in our muscles, untangle those knots in our joints, create some fluidity, some space, and overall, more vitality. We'll take 2 more big breaths here. Move in a way that feels good. On the bottom of your next exhale, we'll find a neutral tabletop. Lengthen the crown of your head forward, your tailbone towards the back of the room. So you have one long line of energy from the top of your head to the base of your spine. As you exhale, we're going to tuck those toes, lift those knees just an inch or 2 off the mat, engaging your core muscles. Breathe here. Nice. Keep breathing. See if you can press the mat away with your hands. Maybe you roll the eyes of your elbows forward. Snuggle those shoulder blades down your back. Take 1 more big breath in. As you exhale, we're going to lift those knees up higher. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling for downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of class. Feel free to pedal at your feet. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee. You're going to lengthen the crown of your head towards that space between your hands. Always prioritizing a long straight spine and downward dog over straight knees. Nice. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, we're going to shift forward to a high plank position. Nice. So slow and steady. Create some space between your hands and your feet. Again, 1 long line of energy from your heels to the crown of your head, hugging your low belly. Press the earth away. Take 1 more big breath in. And as you exhale, we'll lower down to the mat, slow and steady. No rush. We're going to open up our shoulders today with a quick shoulder stretch. So for that, we're going to take our hands, we're going to reach our left hand towards the long edge of your mat. Your right hand is down on the mat, elbow up like a little cricket wing. So elbow points up towards the ceiling. From here, we're going to start to roll over towards your left shoulder. You can come up onto the side of your body. You can use your right hand as a base. And if it feels good, you can place your head on the ground. You can place your head up on a block as well. If this is enough for you, stay right here if you're feeling a good stretch. If you need a little bit more, we're going to bend that top knee, place the sole of your foot onto the mat. Opening up your shoulder. And breathe here. Nice. We'll inhale, come back to center. We're going to switch sides. So now we're going to bend our left hand, place it, or bend our left elbow rather, place your hand on the mat. Extend your right arm long onto the mat. And then start to slowly roll over to the right side of your body. So you can stay right here if that feels good, honoring the fact that your shoulder joints are different on the left and right side of your body. So this might be enough for this side. If you need to go a little bit deeper, maybe you pick up that left foot, place it onto the earth, knee points up towards the ceiling, and let the weight of that leg kind of roll your hips open towards the ceiling. Breathe. Nice. We'll take 2 more big breaths here. And then shift your weight back to center. And we remove the block if you have one, belly down. I'm going to take our hands, place them right underneath our shoulder. Tuck your toes. We're going to push up to a plank position. Always an option to use your knees here, pushing through tabletop. So if this feels inaccessible, take a big inhale. As you exhale, push away from the earth, lift yourself up. Nice. Inhale here. As you exhale, we'll find that downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Beautiful. We're gonna pedal our left leg, pedal our right leg. Again, still just warming up our hips, warming up the back of our spine. From here, you'll take your left hand, bring it closer to the center of your mat. We're gonna take our right hand, start to lift it off of the mat, and then weave it underneath your belly. Grab your left shin, your left ankle, your left calf, whatever is accessible. We're gonna take a down dog twist. So you're looking underneath your left armpit. Breathe here. Inhale, come back to center. Right hand down. This time your left hand weaves underneath your right armpit. You grab onto your right shin, your right ankle. You're looking underneath your right armpit. Down dog twist. Nice. Inhale, back to center. We'll come up to our toes. As you exhale, look forward. Start to tippy toe yourself to the top of your mat, forward fold. Your feet are about hips width distance apart. You can always measure hips width distance with about 2 fists stacked side by side. Nice. So in your forward fold, your knees are soft. Your neck is heavy. If it feels good, you can interlace your hands at your elbow creases. Maybe you rock from side to side. Beautiful. We're going to interlace our hands behind our back. Again, opening up those shoulders. Interlace your fingers, like I said, palms together. Press your knuckles up towards the ceiling. And then slowly lower those hands closer to the front of your space. You should notice a good stretch across your shoulders. Again, if it feels good, you can sway side to side. Just a gentle movement can sometimes loosen things up. I'm going to clean out those joints, like I said. And we'll slowly lower our hands back down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. We're going to lengthen our spine. Option here to have your hands on the floor. You bring your hands on your shin. I honestly like to put my hands right on my thighs. Press my shoulders away from my ears and use that engagement on my thighs to really find traction in my spine. Take one more big inhale here. As you exhale, we'll fold forward. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. One more time, find that long spine. Exhale, you fold forward. Heel toe your big toes together to touch. If you have a back injury or you're pregnant, you'll want to keep your feet about hips width distance apart. And we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time to a standing position. Slow and steady. Nice. Inhale, roll your shoulders up to your ears and then press them back down. Inhale one more time, shrug those shoulders up. And then relax them down, standing up really straight and strong. Nice. We're gonna lengthen our fingers down towards the earth. From here, we're gonna rock weight onto our toes. Rock weight onto your heels. And then you just rock back and forth. Find your center. Somewhere between your toes and your heels, where your feet are spread wide, grounded through the earth. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Maybe you hug in your low belly. Nice. From here, take a big inhale. Reach those arms out to the side, up towards the ceiling. Maybe you gaze up at your palms as they touch. As you exhale, we're going to bring those prayer hands down to your heart. Close your eyes, soften your gaze. Take a moment here to set an intention for class. It can be anything you want it to be. It's your practice, your movement, your body, your breath. I'll offer the intention of cleanliness. In yoga, we have yamas and niyamas, one of which is cleanliness. Cleanliness of your mind, your body, your space, your words. Allowing that cleanliness to flow over you in a way that helps you feel like you have more space. That you're less cluttered in your body. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, reach those arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, we're going to find a baby back bend, a cactus arm. So open your elbows out towards the side. Fingers are bright. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Inhale, you come back to mountain pose. As you exhale, hands through heart center, we're going to fold forward with a straight spine. Nice, you guys. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen that spine. Exhale, plant your hands. You step back to that high plank position. On your next inhale, we're going to shift forward. So your shoulders are over your wrist. As you exhale, you find chaturanga, arms bend your elbows just 90 degrees. Inhale, roll over the tops of your toes, lift your heart, lift your gaze for upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog, shift those hips up and back. Nice, let's do it again. Inhale, come to your heels. As you exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Exhale, cactus arms, baby back bend. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, you step back, high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog, nice. Inhale, come to your toes. Exhale, look forward and travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Inhale for mountain pose. Exhale for your back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, you step back, high plank. Use your breath here. As you exhale, your elbows bend. As you inhale, your heart lifts. As you exhale, your hips lift for downward facing dog. Nice. One breath to one movement. Let's go through that Sun A, the Surya Namaskara A one more time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, step or float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you fold forward. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale for mountain. Exhale, you fold forward. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, you step back, high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog, lift that heart. Downward facing dog, lift those hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Just notice the mobility we've created in our body. Notice the space we've created in our body just by moving and breathing for a few minutes together. If it feels good as you're in downward facing dog, you can close your eyes, soften your gaze, just feel your hands and your feet on your mat. Take a moment to be present with your own body, your own space. Clear out any cobwebs that need to be cleared out in your brain. Nice. On your next inhale, we're gonna lift that right leg high, three-legged dog. In three-legged dog, you want your shoulders square to the mat, your hips square to the mat, your right foot is flexed. So that might mean you need to lower your right hip a little bit. So we'll start here. As you inhale, we're gonna lift that leg a little higher, open those hips to the side, bend your knee. And notice the stretch across your hips. Inhale, back to center. As you exhale, we're gonna bring that right knee to your nose, breathe in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, breathe in. Inhale, three-legged dog. As you exhale this time, we're gonna gracefully step in between our hands, low lunge. Beautiful. Inhale for crescent lunge. Reach those arms up towards the ceiling. Your back leg is really straight and strong. So you're up on the ball of your back foot. Take a big breath in here. Nice. As you exhale, we're gonna find crescent twist. So left arm forward, right arm back. You're twisting towards your front knee. You can gaze back at your back hand. Your next inhale, we're gonna reach those left arm up. Right arm finds the back of your thigh for exalted warrior. Beautiful. Exhale, gonna bring that left hand to the outside of your knee. Right palm meets your left palm. Beautiful. Inhale opens you up to warrior two. Hold and breathe here. See if you can find your strong warrior two legs. Ground down through your feet. Lengthen from fingertip to fingertip. As you exhale, we'll find our side angle. So right elbow on right knee, left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. Step back to high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Nice, you guys. Inhale, your left leg lifts.
Nice, so we find that three-legged dog first. Hips are square, shoulders are square. From there, we start to open our hip a little bit higher, bend your knee, and just feel a stretch across your hips. Inhale, back to center, square those hips back down to the mat. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, lift that leg high. Exhale, knee to nose again. Inhale, lift that leg high. As you exhale, step that foot between your hands, low lunge, beautiful. Prepare for crescent lunge, come up onto the ball of that back foot, reach those fingertips up and overhead, breathe in here. Take one big inhale. As you exhale, we'll find that crescent twist, right arm forward, left arm back, option to look back towards your back hand. As you inhale, we're gonna flip the front palm, look up and over as we find a big side body stretch. Your left hand is resting on your right back thigh, I suppose. Inhale here. As you exhale, we'll find a twist. Bring that right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Left palm meets your right palm. You twist. Beautiful. Inhale, winds you open to warrior two on the left. So your left foot is forward. Reach in equal and opposite directions. Take a big breath in here. Settle in. Scan your body from your toes to your head. Is there anything that you need to clean up? Maybe you're slightly out of alignment. Maybe your toes aren't necessarily pressing into the earth. Inhale, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Nice, I think I did that backwards. We'll get it right on the next time around. Where hands will frame your front foot for low lunge. Step back to high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Nice, you guys. Right away, let's do it again. Inhale, right leg lifts. As you exhale, knee to nose, hug your knee into your chest. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, you step that foot between your hands, low lunge. Inhale for crescent. Exhale, crescent twist. Moving with our breath here. Inhale, exalted warrior. As you exhale, we'll find that twist. Elbow outside your knee, palms together at heart center. Inhale, winds you open to warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay committed to that bend in your front knee. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. You step back to high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, left leg lifts right away. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. As you exhale, you step that foot between your hand. Prepare for crescent lunge. Reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, find your twist. Breathe all your air out. Then as you inhale, find your exalted warrior. Big side stretch here. Exhale, you find your twist. Right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, winds you open to warrior two. As you exhale, you find that side angle. On your next inhale, you stretch up and back for a reverse warrior. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. You step back to high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Again, let's keep going. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg lifts. This time we'll step through. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale for crescent. As you exhale, find your twist. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, low lunge twist. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. You step back to high plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze in your low belly. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, we'll step that foot between your hands, low lunge. Inhale for crescent, reach up tall. Exhale, crescent twist. Inhale, exalted warrior. Nice stretch, you guys. Beautiful breath. Exhale, find your lunge twist. Inhale, wind you open to warrior two. As you exhale, you find that side angle. Reach forward towards the front of your space. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. You step back to high plank. Lower down through your chaturanga. As you inhale, upward facing dog. Open that heart. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Take a minute to breathe here. We'll come down to our knees. Untuck your toes. Sit your hips back on your heels. Maybe you close your eyes, soften your gaze. Take a moment in stillness to reflect, to give yourself permission to catch up with your heartbeat. Encourage you to send awareness to your joints, your elbows, your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your ankles, your toes, your fingers, and all the places in your body that you may be holding on to some kind of knot, some kind of discomfort. Can you send love and energy to those places? Clean out, make space. Cleanliness, I think there's an old saying that cleanliness is next to godliness. And I don't know about that, but I do know that when my space is clean, my thoughts are clean. I can clearly see what I need to do next. I can clearly see, my relationships better when I don't have such a cluttered mind, such a cluttered space. So dedicating time to decluttering is huge in terms of mental and physical health. We'll take one more big breath in here. As you exhale, we're going to place our hands right in front of our knees. We'll find that neutral tabletop. Again, we're going to tuck our toes, lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. We're going to go through that series of movements one more time. I'll add a few changes as we go, so keep your ears open. I will cue my best to make sure that you're aware of changes. Inhale, lift that right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Nice, you guys. Inhale, lift that right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Beautiful. Inhale, lift that right leg high. Change here. We're going to bring that right knee to your left tricep. Option to hold right here. If you want to go a little bit further, maybe you kick that right foot out, ground down through your right hand, start to peel that left hand off of the earth. You can place it on your hip. You can place it up into the sky for a fallen triangle. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Find some expansion across your chest. Create space. Exhale, both hands to the mat. You're going to pick up that right foot, lift it up high one more time. As you exhale, we're going to bring your knee by your nose, step between your hands. Inhale for crescent lunge, reach up here. As you exhale, find your crescent twist. Nice, you guys. Inhale, exalted warrior. As you exhale, we're going to find our twist. Inhale, winds you open to warrior two. Hold and breathe here. Quick change ahead. We'll take a warrior two. So again, finding space and expansion across your shoulders. I like to start with my left hand on my hip. My right hand is going to reach for a block. So I'm going to find one space on my mat that's not moving, where my hand is about to go. I'm going to really bend into my legs. It's okay to shift your back leg forward just a little bit to launch you forward. So you're balancing on your right leg. Again, I like to use a block here just as an extra tool to bring the ground a little bit closer to me. Open your heart to the side of your space. Maybe you lift that left arm up towards the ceiling. Nice. If this feels good and you have your balance, perhaps you hover your hand off of your block. Another option here, if you need a little bit more space, a little bit more stretch, we're going to bend our floating foot, grab onto your left ankle with your left hand, and maybe you press against your left ankle and hand. Again, just creating some space, some expansion across the front of your body. Breathe into it. Your next inhale will release your bind. If you're balancing, bring your hand back down to your block. As you exhale, we're going to rebend your right knee, step your left foot to the back of your mat, find your warrior two again. Nice. Inhale, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, we're going to cartwheel those hands around your front foot, step back to your high plank position. Lower down to chaturanga. upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, your left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, you bring that left leg to your right tricep. Kick it out to the side. Ground down through your left foot. Reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Fallen star. Beautiful. Breathe here. Exhale, both hands find the mat. We're going to pick up that left foot. Kick it back up towards the ceiling, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Step all the way through low lunge. Inhale, reach up for crescent. As you exhale, you find your crescent twist. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Hold and breathe here. Find your legs, find your focus. Again, I like to bring that back hand onto my hip. Look down at one place on my mat to help me balance. And then shift my weight forward. Grab onto the block, grab onto your mat, whatever you're choosing here. Start to peel your hips open towards the side of the room. Maybe you extend that right arm up towards the ceiling. Maybe you balance. Maybe you kick your right foot back, grab your right ankle with your right hand, and open up a little further. All great options. Choose what works best for you. Choose what you need today. Inhale, you release your grip, come back down to your block. As you exhale, you find your warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands frame your front foot. Step back to high plank. Lower down to chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Nice, you guys. You're gonna come down to your knees. Find your tabletop position. Ground down through your hands. As you exhale, you find a cat position. Round your spine towards the ceiling. Hug your low belly in. Tuck your chin to your chest. As you exhale, you find cow. Drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Nice. Keep moving just like that. Again, just noticing how we have worked out a few kinks, created space in our bodies, cleaned up any of those blockages that we may have physically going on. Beautiful. 2 more big breaths here. Nice. Your next exhale, we're gonna kick our knees forward. Go ahead and take a seat however you choose to get there. I'm gonna bring our feet around to the front edge of our mat. Nice. Knees up, soles of your feet on the ground. Reach forward towards the front of the room and then slowly roll yourself down to a lying position. We're gonna do some core work today. So as you inhale, we're gonna extend those feet up towards the sky. A waterfall position or legs up the wall. It's okay if there's a slight bend in your knees, no worries. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, we're gonna lower our feet just about 45 degrees. Inhale here, exhale, you lower. Nice, inhale here, exhale, lower just a little bit more. Beautiful. Some of you may be hovering off the mat right now, or your feet are hovering off the mat. Inhale, you come all the way back up to center. Exhale, lower. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale all the way back up. Beautiful. 2 more times. Take a big inhale. Exhale, you lower. Inhale here. Exhale, you lower. Inhale here. Exhale, lower to just an inch or 2 off the mat. Inhale all the way back up. As you exhale, you lower. Inhale here. Exhale, you lower. Inhale here. Exhale, just an inch or 2 off the mat. Inhale all the way back up. Nice job, you guys. Hug those knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. You can roll on the small side of your back just to kind of massage out your spine. Beautiful. We're going to keep going with some core work, kind of moving through our body, working out some of the kinks. Extend that right leg long, left knee stays bent, hands interlaced behind your head, elbows out wide. Take a big breath in. We're going to twist towards our left knee, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, you twist the opposite direction. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice, you guys. If my breath is too fast or too slow for you, please feel free to modify. Use your rhythm to create your movements. Press your belly down to your spine. Hug in your low abdominals. Nice. We'll finish in 3. Finish in 2. Last one here. As you exhale, now hug your knees into your chest one more time. Give yourself a big squeeze and then extend those legs long onto your mat. Take a moment here. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart, and breathe. Nice. We're going to do that series one more time. We'll do a shortened version. As you inhale, we're going to bring our hands down by your side. Pick your legs up off the mat, feet flexed up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, lower your feet. You know where we're going here. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Hover off the ground as you inhale all the way back up. Use your breath to guide you. If it feels good, you can close your eyes. Just feel the engagement in your core as you move your feet closer and closer to the earth. And then as you use your strong core muscles to lift your feet back up towards the sky. Nice. Just notice what you notice, no judgment. Being present with your body, with your breath. Last one here. Nice, big breath in, raises those feet up. Right away, we're gonna bend our left knee, extend our right leg long, interlace those hands behind your back. As you exhale, you twist. Inhale to center, exhale to twist. Inhale, exhale. Nice, you guys, inhale. Keep going, keep breathing. Again, if you know where you're going, feel your body internally. So close your eyes, let go of that external stimulation, that external noise that we have all the time, and just see if you can feel what you feel inside your body. Nice. We're going to hold the left side. As you exhale, right elbow to left knee, hold here. Breathe. Nice. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Left elbow to right knee, breathe. You got it. Hang in there, you can do it. For 3, 2, 1, nice. Hug those knees into your chest again. Give yourself a big squeeze, you deserve it. Move in a way that feels good to your body. Beautiful, we're gonna cross our ankles. Grab onto the back of your thigh, rock and roll the length of your spine. I like to rock and roll a few times just to build momentum, to massage my low back, all the way up to a seated position. Beautiful. We're gonna hang out here for just a second. Today we're gonna practice crow pose, and I'll teach you how to get into crow, but for a moment, you can just hang out in your seat while I'm sharing what I know about crow pose, and then you'll have an opportunity to practice as well. So for crow pose, we're going to use all the things that we've used today, like shoulder strength, core muscles, balance, and engagement to get ourselves into this position. I start with my feet about hip-width distance apart again. Bring your hands to the mat. You can bend your knees as much as you need to get here. And from here, just like we did when we were bringing our knee to our nose, we're going to hug our knees tight into our belly. Squeeze your core. Set your knee on the back of your tricep. This is a great place to be. If this is where you are today, fantastic. Stay there. Otherwise, you can look forward onto your mat. Remember, where you look, you will go. So if you start to look down, you're gonna fall down. So look forward, strong shoulders here. Maybe you peel one foot off of the mat. Then set that one back down. You can peel the other foot off the mat. Set that one down. When you're ready, when you feel as though you have your balance, maybe you pick both feet up off the mat. Hug those ankles into your bum. Squeeze your low abdominals. Nice. Exhale, you slowly lower down. So you can be anywhere on that spectrum as far as balancing. Maybe you're just trying to, get your knees on the back of your tricep. That's a great place to start, creating some strength and stretch in your core muscles. So wherever you are today, take a moment, a couple breaths to really practice crow. Let go of any sort of mental blockages you might have that you can't arm balance, that you don't have the right body type to do a crow posture. Everyone can do it. Let go of that story. Clear that out. Clean up your space by giving it a try. Nice, you guys. Super proud of you for trying, for breathing through some challenge. It's definitely challenging for me. When you're done, we'll all meet in child's pose. So just take a moment here, just like we started class, big toes together, knees out wide, reach those fingers towards the top of your mat. Lower your forehead down onto the earth and breathe. Reconnecting to that Ujjayi breath that we started at the beginning of class. You draw your breath across the back of your throat. Reconnect to your rhythm, your heartbeat. Nice. We'll take 2 more big breaths here. On your next inhale, we'll come up to that neutral tabletop position. We're going to tuck our toes, find our downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, reach that right leg high. As you exhale, we're going to step that foot right between your hands, low lunge. Drop the back heel. Inhale, come up to warrior one. So the difference between warrior one and crescent lunge, my hips are faced directly towards the front of the room. I'm up on my back heel. Warrior one, your heel is down. Your hips are as square as possible to the front of your mat, but that's very, very hard to do with your heel down. So want to rotate them this way, but it's okay if they're not perfectly square. Take a big breath in here. As you exhale, we're going to interlace those hands behind our low back, press your knuckles towards the earth, lift your chest, baby back bend here. As you exhale, we'll find humble warrior. Reach those knuckles up towards the ceiling. Bow your head to the inside edge of your right thigh. You soften, find humility, but also you engage. Inhale brings you back up to warrior one. Release your grip, reach those fingers up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, you find your warrior two. Beautiful, we've been here before, so you should feel relatively comfortable. Breathe. I'm gonna straighten that front knee. Reach forward to the front of the room. Find your triangle pose. So again, in triangle pose, I like to use a block. Just bring the earth a little bit closer. Reach that left fingers up towards the ceiling. You can look up towards your hand. You can look straight. You can look down. Find what works for your neck. Beautiful. Inhale, you rebend your front knee. Come up to warrior two. And then you inhale for star pose, heels in, toes out, arms reach up towards the ceiling. You exhale, we're gonna find a wide-legged forward fold. So your toes can point towards the long edge of your mat. Fold your forehead a little bit closer to the earth. Option to stay right here. You can sway your hips from side to side. Again, just loosening up any kinks, any blockages in those hips. Nice. I just like to, sway my hips from side to side. It feels really nice. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, we're gonna walk our hands towards the top edge of your mat. Shift your toes so they're facing the top edge of your mat. Rebend your front knee. Drop your back knee onto the mat. Untuck your toes. We'll find a lizard lunge. So you're gonna heel toe that right foot out to the long edge of your mat. Option here to stay up on your forearms if this feels really like a juicy stretch for you. You can also stay engaged. So if you want your back knee off of the mat, that's okay too. I like to kind of relax into this pose. Let gravity pull my body a little bit closer to the earth. So I open up. If it feels good and safe in your body, you can come all the way down to your forearms. If you're on your forearms, we're gonna come back up to your hands. You're gonna bring your left hand closer to the center of your mat. Start to peel your right arm up off the mat. Find that twisting action again. Find that expansion across your chest. We're gonna bend our back knee. Maybe you can grab a hold of your back ankle. If you just wanna lift it up and reach towards the back of the room, do that as well. Sometimes our stretches are a little bit different. Everybody has different level of mobility, different level of strength. Nice, we'll slowly lower that left foot back to the mat. We're gonna heel toe our right foot back to the center of our mat. Retuck your left toes, lift your knee off of the earth, step back to high plank. Lower down through chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Nice, inhale your left leg high. As you exhale, you're gonna step that foot between your hands, low lunge, prepare for warrior one. We're gonna drop that back heel. Inhale, lift those arms up and overhead, breathe in here. Notice your strength, notice your breath. Beautiful. As you exhale, we're gonna open up to warrior two. If you have your balance, you soften your gaze. Shift your focus to your own space, your own body, your own thoughts. Ask yourself, what do you need to clean up here? Inhale, straighten that front knee. Reach forward to the front of the room. Find your triangle pose, hand on your shin, the mat. Perhaps you use a block. And start to open your chest, open your hips towards the side of your space. Again, look in a direction that feels good and nourishing for your neck. Slight bend in your front knee. Strong core muscles. As you exhale, you rebend that front knee. Windmill your arms back open to warrior two. Inhale for star pose. Reach up, get long. As you exhale, use that length as you fold forward. Beautiful. Options here. You can do exactly what you did on the other side. Just bending, wiggling. Perhaps you were perfectly still. You can also practice a tripod headstand. I will not demonstrate that today. You can twist from side to side. So I encourage you, if your tripod headstand is in your practice, please do so. If it's not in your practice, we'll practice that in another class. I like to twist from side to side. Again, twisting out any kind of blockages I might have in my spine, expanding, and using my breath here to clean out my physical kinks. Nice, you guys. Take one more big breath in. As you exhale, both hands find the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, we're gonna walk our hands towards the top of our mat again. Rotate your toes so that they face the top edge of your mat. We're gonna find that low lunge. Then heel toe the left feet out to the long edge of your mat. Drop your back heel for lizard lunge. You can untuck your toes. Let your hips be heavy. Give yourself permission to feel. I'm going to bring our left hand to the center of our mat. I'm going to reach our right hand to the center of our mat. Reach your left arm up and over your head. Maybe you bend your right knee. Maybe you grab onto your ankle, your heel, your big toes. Slowly lower down. We're going to heel toe that left foot back to the center of your mat. Come up onto the ball of your back foot. You're gonna let your left foot meet your right. Lower down through one last chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Beautiful, you guys. Inhale, look forward. As you exhale, you step to the top of your mat. Find a seat here. We'll sit your legs crossed. You can sit in hero's pose as well too. As you inhale, we're gonna reach those arms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we'll find a baby back bend. Cactus those arms, lift your heart. Nice, inhale, lift those arms. Exhale, baby back bend, beautiful. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes, soften your gaze. Take a moment here to remember your intention for class. Whether that is cleanliness, whether you're dedicating your class to someone you know and love, just take a moment to be in that intention. Beautiful. We'll slowly blink your eyes open. We're gonna extend our legs towards the front of your mat. Toes point up, knees slightly bent. Breathe in, lift those arms over your head. As you exhale, we're gonna fold forward. So just a forward fold. It's okay if you have a slight bend in your knees. The goal here is to bring your heart a little closer to your thighs. So we don't wanna bring our forehead down and round. What we wanna do is find length and then use that length to find depth. On your next inhale, you slowly walk your hands back to center. We're gonna reach our legs in equal and opposite directions. So a wide-legged forward fold or a straddle seat. Same idea, we're oriented in a different way in space. We're gonna walk our hands forward towards the front of your mat. Legs out wide. Finding a big groin stretch here. Noticing where you feel sensation. Maybe you soften into that feeling. Perhaps you just send some love and energy to that space. Beautiful. As you inhale, we're going to come back to center. You can grab onto the back of your thighs. Let that help you close your legs back together. We're gonna practice bridge pose today. So your feet firmly plant on the mat, knees point up towards the ceiling. We're gonna roll down to a lying position. I like to scoot my heels a little closer to my glutes. So if I were to reach down with my hands, the back of my fingers or my fingertips would touch the back of my heels. Take one big inhale and one big exhale. On your next inhale, we're gonna start to lift those hips up towards the ceiling. Your feet stay about hips width distance apart. And as you exhale, we'll slowly lower down, just moving with your breath, noticing the oscillation of your spine against the mat. Inhale, lift those hips. One vertebrae at a time, you lift off of the mat. Fill up to capacity with your inhale. Exhale, you slowly lower down. Nice. Inhale, you lift those hips high. Fill all the way up. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. All the way to the top of your bridge. Beautiful. Slowly exhale. Let each vertebrae find the mat. One more time. Inhale. Press the earth away with your feet. Lift those hips up towards the ceiling. Fill up with breath. Exhale. Slowly let it go. Nice. We're gonna hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Beautiful. I'm going to bring your shins parallel to the earth, thighs perpendicular. We're going to take a supine twist. We're going to let those knees drop over to the left. Option to have your hands out in T position or cactus arms. You can look away from your knees. You can look straight up towards the ceiling. Just allow your breath to be natural, your body to be heavy. As you inhale, we're going to come back to center. And as you exhale, knees over towards the right, option to look towards the left. Beautiful. Your next inhale, bring your knees back to center. As you exhale, we're gonna find happy baby. So you grab the pinky edge side of your feet. The soles of your feet face up towards the ceiling. Your knees come down by the sides of your chest. You can rock from side to side if that feels good. If it feels good, you can extend one leg, extend the other leg. I like to pop my toes. So do what works in your body. And one last time, we'll hug those knees into your chest. Give yourself a big giant squeeze. Fill all the way up with air, and as you exhale, we're gonna let that go. We'll find final Shavasana. So extend your legs long onto your mat. Scoot back a little bit. Your toes point out, heels point in, so your feet flop open, your palms face up by your side. Take up space. Allow your body to be heavy. Allow your muscles to relax. Maybe you visualize your joints, your muscles, your breath, and all the space that you've cleaned out by moving and breathing. Loosen those kinks, cleared space to be more fully alive. The yamas and niyamas really teach us how important it is to focus on cleanliness. And it doesn't just have to be physical cleanliness. Sometimes it's in our diet. Sometimes that means cleaning up our communication skills, cleaning up relationships. But making the effort to clean helps us to create more space for positive things in our lives. More comfort, more ease. You scan your body. Notice how clean you feel. This final Shavasana will just rest in that cleanliness. I will guide you out of Shavasana when it's time, but until then, just breathe. Start to bring awareness back to your breath. Slowly giving your body signals to wake up. Maybe you wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, can lick the backs of your teeth or the tops of your teeth. You can rub your eyes, whatever it is that helps you to kind of move from a restful state back to an active state. On your next inhale, we'll take a full body stretch. Reach your fingers towards the back of your space. Reach your toes towards the top of your space. Maybe you arch your spine off the mat as you reach. And as you exhale, we're gonna hug those knees into your chest and roll onto your left or right side, whatever's calling you today, for fetal position. You can rest your head on your bicep or on your mat. Just pausing for a moment. Gratitude for our practice together. For our breath, for our movements, for our energies. And for our ability to notice kinks
to notice clutter and clear it out. In your next breath, you'll press yourself up to a seated position facing the front of your space. You can sit in hero's pose, or you can sit like me in easy pose. Wherever you are, ground down through your sits bones, lengthen through the top of your head. Sit up really tall. Nice. I'm gonna inhale, reach those arms out to the side, up overhead. One last time here, let's find a baby back bend. Open that heart, find space. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. You can bow your chin to your prayer hands. In your next inhale, we'll bring those prayer hands to your third eye, just that space between your eyebrows. Take a big inhale here. Together, we'll bow forward. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. We'll see you next time.